Yo guys, what is up? Welcome back to some more Zero Out. Just before this video starts, I want to give a shout out to anyone who support me for the YouTube membership and on Patreon. Your name is on the screen now, and if you want to support the channel, you can head over to the channel page and press the join option. You'll get a nice shiny badge, plus a load of other benefits, including up to 2,000 Zero Out screenshots, or maybe over 2,000 now as well. Today's an exciting one again. We've got set number 3 between these two absolute 1v1 beasts, actually team game beasts, or just Zero Out beasts in general. We have none other than ViViD against ExCaL, ExCaL against ViViD, whatever you want to call it. It's a best of 13 set this time. Down in the south of none other than Oil Rampage, we have the green player, which is ViViD, and he is playing China Vanilla. All the way up in the north, we have ExCaL with the purple. He's playing with the China Infantry today, or at least in this first match. I assume it's random reverse. But we saw these two play Oil Rampage previous, and ViViD actually proved to be very strong on it. I know ExCaL likes this map and plays this map quite a lot. It's very funky, and I'm glad that by experimenting with new maps and stuff like that, shout out to TK Leo who made this map, by the way, that we've actually able to create a different like meta or a different play style of Zero Out, because this map really does, like as ExCaL said, throws normal kind of Zero Out balance out of the window. For example, like China Vanilla against GLA is actually pretty good here because of the narrow choke points. You can spam a load of flamers, you can spam infernos and stuff, and just throws normal balance out of the window. We've got an assault troop crawler out from ExCaL. He is going for a mass capture with all of the minigunners. From ViViD, we've got a double barracks, and he is going to go and capture all of the oils as well. Assault troop crawler makes his way into ViVid's base. Just going to engage that bunker for now, but I think it will just go down. There's a gap right here. There is a gap making its way into ExCal's base, and actually 2 of the oils there either haven't been captured or 1 got denied. I don't know if there was a minigunner there as well. I think there was, wasn't there? So ViViD is already leagues ahead here because he has more oils. Doesn't average refinery yet, but neither does why can't I get my words out today? I think it's because I stayed up till 2 AM casting Zero Out last night, and then I was up at like 6 or 7. I forgot even what I was going to say. Neither does ExCaL have his refinery yet. ExCaL also still doesn't have these 2 middle oils and this top left one. But ViViD has got a load of tank hunters and gats out, so that flamer will be toast. Ironically, or apparently not. It's on fire though. That's a start. ViViD does lose a few infantry, but outpost there goes down of ExCaL, and once these MiGs start just pummeling ExCal's base and his units, MiGs from China Vanilla just wreck. I always say fight fire with fire. If the China Vanilla has so many MiGs out, there's very little China infantry can do. Maybe a sneaky helix, maybe a minigunner drop, something like that as you approach the later stages. The flamer trade-off. ExCaL now on an equal number of oils, but does not have his refinery. And ViVid's just completely forgotten about his refinery, apparently, because he has many red guards nearby. 1, 2. But it's just not captured it. But ExCaL is losing his war factory here. I don't know if we consider China Vanilla better than infantry on this map. I think there's a strong case for that because your red guards produce in 2s and they are cheaper than 1 minigunner. So, but I just feel like ExCaL might have been caught a little bit cold here. That's my feeling. I might be completely wrong. Maybe he's playing out of his mind, but infantry's just, because of the minigunners and it's an oil map, the minigunner price compared to the red guard, China Vanilla will just take the lead, but maybe also with the recent couple of wins ViVid's had over ExCaL, maybe ViVid's got the stronger mental edge now as well. That was a crazy disable. The Inf Lotus is just insane. Lotus goes down there as well. But yeah, I feel like ViVid straight away taking control of this set, continuing from the previous recent sets we've seen. Spoiler alert, sorry about that. But I'm hoping you've watched these in chronicle order if you've what am I on about? Chronological order. Yeah, the minigunners are obviously stronger than the red guards. That's why they're more expensive. They can shoot up as well. They can kill air units. ViViD has killed one oil, close to killing a second. ExCaL's got his MiGs circling, but ViViD is not messing around. Is he going to shoot the units here, or is he just going to try and kill that oil as fast as possible? He's kind of holding his nerve for the time being. Let's see what control groups ViViD is using. It's got on like 1 and 2, maybe. 6 and 7. Yeah, Gats and tank hunters seem to be the anti-infantry. MiGs come in now for ExCaL. But ViViD is not messing around. He's just like a wrecking machine lately against ExCaL, isn't he? Probably against everyone. But he's just like an unstoppable green machine, isn't he? He doesn't even need his refinery. He just doesn't even need it. MiGs come in now with a big napalm strike. Firestorm created on ExCaL's War Factory. War Factory goes down. There is now a GAT in the base. One MiG there suicides itself for a GAT. ExCaL's losing a lot of stuff. Just trying to hold here. I'm trying to think of a better build order that ExCaL could have done. Did he make some minigunners and then make an assault troop crawler? I think he might have. Maybe it's better just to rush the assault troop crawler out and forget about making minigunners in the beginning. Maybe you could also do an eco boom with like 3 doses, 3 supplies. But whatever he's done here just doesn't seem to have worked against ViViD. Truck's even here going down. But I think ExCaL's just trying to hold now for as long as possible. But being 4 oils down. Carpet bomb comes in. I think that's a good way to describe ViViD at the moment. A carpet bomb. Because he is just, he is literally like that. Just wrecking everything in his path. A little bit overkill on that bunker. I would like to have seen maybe 5 MiGs on the bunker and maybe 4 on the War Factory. But, I mean, he's still easily winning this game. He's floating 18k, actually. Oh, man. But, like I say, in a normal map, infantry would be better because you'd be doing the 2 War Factory spam, you'd be overrunning the China. But on this map, normal balance does change a hell of a lot. If China can get on... China can get on a bunch of oils quicker, then straight away it has a huge advantage because the red guards are cheaper, the miniguns are more expensive. And, yeah, I'm not saying that's the only factor here. ViViD has obviously mixed in all the right units. His MiG strikes have been on point. Could be a little bit more efficient, like I said, with that bunker. Flame wall here, very nice. ExCaL's just running all of his minigunners into a flame wall. MiG supporting as well. Everything is on fire, including ViViD. And ExCaL has been defeated. Wow, I was not expecting such a steamroll like that, to be honest. But I will be interested to see how it plays in the reverse. I will be interested. What could ExCaL have done? Would a Helix have worked there? I'd probably have to rewind the replay and analyze it a little bit. In fact, you know what? Let's just do it. I'm going to analyze that beginning of that replay. So I don't normally do this. We usually just jump straight into the second game. But here, I'm just going to quickly check. What was ExCaL's build? Did he... Yeah, he's made a minigunner there, see. See, would it have been better to skip that first minigunner? And why did that one get denied? It's from a straight GAT, so a Helix wouldn't have worked either because there are so many GATs out and tank enters. So I'm going to pause it there. What could ExCaL have done better? It seems pretty solid, to be honest. I'm struggling to think of anything better. But you know what? Rather than me sit there thinking about it and come up with an answer, maybe you guys can say, what do you think there? Because ViViD can produce these red guards 2 at a time. He's got the veterancy on it as well. And they're cheaper at $300 for 2, so it's $150 each, and they produce faster. The minigunners, you kind of have to go for an assault troop crawler if you want to even compete with the fastness or the speed, rather, of ViViD getting them oil. So yeah, I'll leave that open-ended to you. What do you think ExCaL could have done better there? Yeah, I'm personally... Could he have done 2 supplies, 2 war factories, and just spammed a load of flamers and outposts? Kept ViViD busy, killed some of the oils, and then meanwhile expand to his own oils behind that. I think that's probably one idea, but would it have worked? Yeah, who knows? You let me know. Okay, jumping into game number 2. Down in the bottom left, we have ExCaL with the China Vanilla in the purple. And then all the way in the top right, we have ViViD with the green China Infantry. Be interested to see what he goes for differently here. He's not placed down a barrack straight away. That indicates maybe he is going to go for this double war factory strat. Yeah, initially after what I just saw and what I talked about, so what we talked about, what I analysed, what I suggested, I would be thinking, do you go 2 supplies, 2 war factories? Because opening double barracks, you're not going to have a lot that's going to be able to stop flamers and outposts. So I do wonder if that is stronger. ViViD is going to try it, and I'm excited to see, yeah, what happens. I think it will be holdable, but I also think there's a good chance ViViD can break through. So yeah, I'm excited to see, or interested to see, what's going to happen there. ExCaL has not gone for the veterancy on the red guards. I don't think it makes a huge difference. It gives them a bit of extra HP. Is it worth sacrificing the general's point for that? You could probably argue no, but on the flip side, it might make the difference between getting an extra 1 or 2 oils or not. When it's got like low HP, it's capturing, and ViViD kills it at the last minute. It could make a difference. But ViViD is opening double flamer. ExCaL is sending forward a red guard. Maybe wants to capture this one across the hill as well. ExCaL has pretty much done the same build that ViViD did in the previous, but he's not actually gone to capture that one. Yeah, ViViD had more red guards on his side of the map. He's going for this one. So Flamer already in the base. This is where it could make the difference, see, having a vet 1 or not. I don't think it would have made a difference there, but there's a chance it could if ViViD's Flamer was like even 1 second later. ExCaL does get himself a oil across the bridge, though. Across the little hill thing. And ExCal's already losing oils here. I think ViViD is just like in a mentally strong position now. Whether both players realize it or not, I think subconsciously ViViD is just in a mentally strong place. He's already defeated ExCaL a few times before, and he knows when he's on point, he's just he's just an unstoppable green machine, isn't he? Bit of a wonky play supply there if we are to criticize anything that ViViD is doing, but this is not a complex thing that ViViD is doing here. The build order he's carrying out has been known for many years. 2 supplies, 2 war factories, overrun a China Vanilla that's gone for quite a passive build. And yeah, ideally he's going to try and hunt ExCaL, but there is 2 dozers there. But I'm not sure what's going on with that. Dozer missed the ExCaL. ViViD is... Sorry, ExCaL is capturing some oils. That dozer is extremely in the open, though. Surely one of the next few units is going to be able to pick it off. ViViD is going for the crush here. Now, the danger is that ExCaL manages to hold and has got himself a decent economy going, but actually ViViD just leveled the whole bottom right of the map. Leveled those 2, leveled those 2. And ExCaL doesn't have very much. It's a very wonky game, to be honest. But ExCaL does have 2 oils inside of ViViD's base. See, that could be the difference there. You see that vet 2? You see, the veterancy does make a slight difference. That would have died sooner. There will be a situation where that difference does mean getting an oil or not. ExCal's last dozer. The MiGs are in the air. Oh, almost kills his own dozer. So ExCaL now looking for a dozer as well. Comes in and picks off 1. There is a dozer building a CC in the main there of ViViD. Yeah, this is an interesting game already. Very, very interesting. ExCaL definitely looking shaky, though. And I can't remember the last time I've seen him in multiple sets in a row looking this kind of shaky. Don't think ever, actually. Maybe when he first came back after his very long break. So we've got Flamer over here on the right, but ViViD is there with an ECM already. Both players quite even in XP. ExCaL actually even slightly ahead. ViViD is on a Super Lotus. Now, the problem is for ExCaL, though, that he's loads of oils down. And also, once that Super Lotus gets in the base and captures the airfield, which it probably will do at some point, then ViViD's going to be in trouble. Is ViViD going to be able to hold, though, against Flamers and MiGs? There's actually a Helix coming in. Being produced by ExCaL. ExCaL does not have a CC just yet, so he's at risk of being hunted, whereas ViViD is not, because he has his CC already. Is that Helix going to be able to do anything? The MiGs are taking off as well. ExCaL paladin on the aggression, taking out 2 oils there on the right. Might take out a truck there as well. That oil exists, but it's actually belonging to ExCaL. ViViD does not have the capture upgrade on the minigun, so it's going to be capturing everything with the Lotus. That will show ExCaL that the Lotus is alive, although I don't even know where it is, to be honest. Where's that Helix gone? Here it is. But I'm not sure if there's any minigunners in there. There was one there, but that's been taken out. Helix flying in. Takes out some trucks. 1 truck, even. Picks off a dozer that was building a bunker. Where is the Lotus? Lotus is here, just chilling. So that's a mistake there from ViViD. Right mistake. ViViD now building an airfield as well. So yeah, the main thing going for ExCaL is that he's kind of controlling the grain now with the pressure, but also his MiGs. So I just wonder what's going to happen when that Lotus gets on the other side of the map and captures the airfield. Maybe when the MiGs are landed. Then that could change the game. It all depends on what that Lotus can do for me. But ViViD could also just bunker in now. He has, what, 5 oils compared to 1? 5v1 oils. So yeah, actually he could also just camp it out. Never mind what the Lotus can do. ExCaL approaching level 3. ViViD also approaching level 3. He probably just needs to pick off like that Flamer, and he probably is level 3. Helix still flying around trying to do something. Oh no, he just needs to kill 1 more unit. And he will be level 3. Yeah, so I mean, when you analyze your replays, you can look at the reasons why you lost. Was it the overall strategy? Was it micro? Was it macro? Was it multitasking? I think here is the overall strategy, the build order, the grand strategy, the very first biggest thing, and it was a build order win for ViViD in game number 1, I think. ViViD's oil capture was just much quicker. And then was able to go for MiGs. That shut out ExCaL in game number 1. And if ExCaL goes on to lose this one, I think it's a build order loss again. Because ViViD just went for that double war factory strat. And I hadn't seen these replays before, by the way, but that's probably that's the strategy I called for, and ViViD did it, so I'm actually glad it's working out. It gives me some credibility now, doesn't it? Okay, ExCaL lost quite a few MiGs there. ExCaL must be thinking, you know what, today this guy, or as of recently, this guy is just like an unstoppable, immovable wall. An immovable object. Or an unstoppable force, let's say. Because the ExCal's under pressure now to make something happen, because he's a lot of oils down. So I was going to say both players level 3. It's not entirely true. I've already missed the carpet and artillery there from ViViD. Okay, so ExCaL now moving in with some mine drop. ViViD is just holding. I think he knows he's significantly ahead with the oils. Carpet Bomb is going to kill some stuff. It's quite a nice hit. To be fair, you probably take that, given the circumstances. I wonder if I have missed the Carpet Artillery. I think I have from ViViD. Artillery now coming in from ExCaL. Probably going to be also on this defense. Makes come in, but two of them do suicide. ViViD is just holding strong. I wonder if he can just spam hackers now and just camp it out. He probably can. His hackers are better. His late game. His late game is just all round better. The bunkers are better. Come with MiGs are more powerful. Are a little bit more expensive though. Here comes the artillery and carpet from ViViD actually. So maybe he just hadn't selected it. Yeah, I thought I'd missed it for a second, but apparently he just forgotten about it. ViViD doesn't need his support powers straight away. He wasted his level 4. Yeah, ExCaL is getting hit hard, man. He is getting hit hard. Oh, baby. He's just lost so much stuff in the last minute. ExCaL has been defeated. Yeah, he lost his supply, war factory, and 2 helixes all in the space of like 30 seconds. Wow, ViViD is insane, man. And I just realized I haven't updated the score, but the score now obviously is 2-0. Okay, jumping into the next map. I'm going to guess ExCaL chose this. He tends to like Farmlands of the Fallen. We have a USA versus Tox in our hands. Up in the top right, we have purple player, which is ExCaL with the GLA Tox. All the way down in the bottom left, we have ViViD with the green, USA Vanilla. So yeah, interesting. This is a best of 13 this time, so ExCaL has got more of a buffer if he goes down a few games. There's still lots of time to come back. It's obviously first to win 7. Not first to win 6 like it was in previous sets. So ExCaL with a really aggressive tunnel there in the middle. It's a really good position to do it next to a bunker because that Tox tunnel can clear anything out of there anyway. And you can also put your own RPGs in it, and it's a really fortified location, really, isn't it? And you're on a bit of a hill as well, so it might mess with these. If they come into attack, the missiles sometimes hit the ground. So it's actually a very decent position. ExCaL behind this has gone for 3 supplies. ViViD is going for some kind of a drop. I think it will be over there. But there is a terrorist in position. Little bit of miss micro there from ViViD. I think he will be able to pick this up though. ExCaL will need to make a quad just to force this away. But that's designed basically just to keep ViViD as busy as possible. The Hellfire is even killing the technicals. V drops off again. It's buying ViViD a bit of time though, so ExCal's not fully controlling the game. V now moving in, doing some economic harassment. It does go down in the end, but has he bought himself enough precious seconds to actually just build up enough Vs and just think about things without being harassed himself? And the answer maybe it is yes. One quad there from ExCaL, just going for a bit of harassment. He needed to do something with that because he just invested on it to kill that Chinook. Might as well try and do something. ExCaL dropping down a 4th supply pretty quick. But ViViD's already going to push out across the map. ExCaL now entering the main base with a technical. But I mean, this map's so massive, you're never going to stop everything. I just wonder if that 4th supply was necessary. Did he need more tunnels, more technicals, rather than a very fast 4th? TNT comes in, takes out the barracks and the supply. But ViViD is already in the main base. V takes a bit of damage there to the tunnel. Supply, is that going to be focused down? Yep, focused down. But then I think this area needs closing down as fast as possible. ExCaL is going in for some kind of a base trade, but there's a Crusader there in play. So I think ViViD's just going to win the base trade. Because ExCaL is going to have a hard time against that Firebase and the Crusader. they could just kind of hog that position, whereas ViViD will definitely be able to clear the base. Technical there also goes down. ExCaL really bunkering in the middle there. All the Chinooks have been pulled. Well, actually, it's 5 in total. There's still 1 in the main base. Ooh, 1v goes down there. Rare mistake from ViViD. But he is just not messing around, is he? He is not messing around, man. ViViD just needs to be careful with that V. But looks like he is being careful. Meanwhile, is he clearing at the base? Tech RPG comes in. Will be a super tech now. This Crusader does go down. War Factory now in danger of going down. So yeah, maybe ExCaL is making this work. Think a new barracks needs to be dropped down, or maybe just go fully for the base trade. Looking kind of good for ExCaL, really, because I can't see a way ViViD's going to clear that anytime soon. I think ExCaL is making the base trade work. ViViD is rushing all the way back, though, so maybe the base will be saved. Those is going to start repairing some stuff. V going to take a lot of hits. ViViD wants to save that, really. He wants to save his 2k. Fire base gets 1 of the hit on 1 of the technicals. Oh, don't know about taking that fight, ExCaL. Because is that super tech just dead now? Yeah, I think it is. I think it's dead. It's going to get laser locked. Yeah, I don't know about taking that fight. I think he should have ran off. And I also don't know about taking this fight for ViViD here. Why risk losing Vs when you had Rangers right there? Wow, man, that is intense. Arms dealer being rebuilt. But those Vs, if they're quick and if they know about this, they can just head over here and take it out from the back. They don't need to engage any of that right now. ExCaL has another arms dealer, actually, up in the top left. It's a bit like that Vendetta game. Air against GLA we saw in a previous set. Was it set number 2? Something like that. Had a bit of a flickering roof there. Still has a flickering roof, actually. ExCaL going for the dozer hunt. Does not quite get it, though. ViViD is prepared and ready for it. 5A skill and a lot of RPGs. Tech RPG now harassing the Chinooks. I think one of the Chinooks at least will go down. ViViD is ready to capture the oils, by the way. And stay down, baby. Yeah, ExCaL will see this potential oil cap now. And based on that, I think he's going to go and check elsewhere. I think what ViViD can do is when he's paying attention for a second, or when he's got a second to breathe, is use these Chinooks to collect from alternate piles there. You'll collect a load of cash real fast. ExCaL does deny 1 oil. He's going to get this one, though, ViViD is. Oh, no, he's not. ExCaL is on it. Okay, ExCaL re-establishing his main base. This is turned out to be a golden game so far. 8 minutes in. They're just going to force down that little house. Stop ExCaL going inside of it. ExCaL is coming in with 3 technicals and a 4th, actually. So I wonder if they've got RPGs inside of it. Could be a way to trap these Vs, but currently they are on the run. I wonder if any of them are going to go down. I don't know how they're still alive, to be honest. Oh, one of them does go down. But the amazing one, the Vet 3 unkillable V, survives. Search and Destroy has now been deployed. ViViD picks up his dozer. ViVid's really good at that, really preserving his dozers. I've played against him before when you try and get the hunt on him, and he's always doing some kind of Sim City with a China, or always picking up his dozer as USA. He's not messing around with that dozer. One Chinook there does get picked off. TNT now being prepared by ExCaL. Yeah, ExCaL not giving up, man. You can see he's rebuilding his entire base, building all these supplies. TNT comes in, and that is an amazing one. Hits the war factory, damages the power. I don't know if the dozer was there, though.
Something for everyone.
Has he just killed the dozer? I have a feeling he's just killed the dozer. ExCaL now going inside of his tunnel. ViViD going to focus down the arms dealer. Is he just going to go for the base trade, though, ExCaL? I do wonder. Technical's being brought in from the right, actually. Wants to combat these Vs. But ViViD just bunkers this for now. That'll stop them coming in, really, unless he's got a rebel inside of there, which I actually doubt. Okay, got a little bit of deja vu. ViViD entering the base from the same angle as before. Let's come to clear everything up. ExCaL is preparing a lot of technicals. ViViD is going to chase it down. There's the super strong V firing red missiles out of it. That means some Vet 3 units inside of there. ViViD has flashbangs. TNT there gets stopped. ExCaL looking like he is just going to go for the base trade. Laserlock comes in. Amazing micro so far from ViViD. Dealt a lot of damage to those technicals just with very few units, actually. Another 5 aces here. Another Laserlock comes in. Evac comes in. And all of the ExCaL's army's going down. Man, ExCaL's got to be thinking, what the hell do I have to do to take down this guy? He's just too fast and too good at the moment, too strong. Even though he's hunted, he's just defending his base there with pure missile defenders. ExCaL trying to hold on just by fortifying this middle area. He's got a load of buildings to rely on, so it might be possible to hold. But yeah, ViViD is hunted, remember, so it could still be possible, I think, if you can maybe TNT the last buildings. This could be a way for a TNT to come in now. Laserlock comes in on the technical. There is a Pathfinder there, though, but the technical's already in. And he kills it. He kills yeah, he kills it. So whatever units he kills now from ViViD should not be able to be replaced. But I do wonder if ExCaL can combat that or not. That's pretty full, but I think a flashbang. Oh, ViViD! Are you going to get let off the hook? How do you make a mistake like that? And get let off the hook? I would have thought like 2 or 3 Vs would go down there because that's like a fully loaded bunker. Flashbang comes in. ExCaL does not evac. Another technical is going to head to the main base. He's going to try and take out the search and destroy, and then maybe he can somehow hold. But ExCaL is being forced to sell buildings from that angle. With the flashbangs, maybe it's not winnable. ExCaL is surrounded on all fronts. I think this is looking lost. Because even if he had a few technicals, a few TNTs, the question is, can he kill all of them buildings in time? And the answer is probably no. Even if there's one Pathfinder in the base, like there is there, it won't be able to do anything. The strategy center is going to go down. The extra range will get taken away. But that might be ExCaL's last building. No, baby, where his last building? Don't tell me. Oh no, that counts. I think that counts. ExCaL's probably wondering why am I still in the game, but that one there counts. The tunnels don't count, but when it's in a hull mode, a defense counts. So ExCaL just got saved by potential bug in the game. I say saved. He's probably still dead in about 20 seconds. But ViViD floating a load of cash, but he can't spend his money on anything now apart from Chinooks. ExCaL has 2 units. 2k in the bank. It's not really close, is it? Because that army there is just much stronger. ExCaL only has 1 technical. He's going to be forced into a fight here. Will he be able to take out that V? Nope. Oh man, GG. Well played to ViViD. Like I said before, he's just an unstoppable train at the moment, isn't he? It's 3-0 to ViViD. Very, very well played. I'm watching a masterclass here on how to play Zero from ViViD. Okay, jumping into the reverse, we've got ExCaL down at the bottom left with the USA Vanilla in the purple color. Up at the top right, we've got GLA-Tox for ViViD in the green. Yeah, who do I think will win this particular match? Well, I think GLA-Tox is stronger. So I think naturally that one should win. I think if played perfectly, the GLA should always be able to control the game. It all depends really on how much damage your first few tech RPGs and your terror tech does. That's literally it. If the first few Vs stop those attacks and a massive amount of Vs go across the map, then you've probably lost. So yeah, it depends on those first few attacks. But one thing I've seen ViViD do before is rather than going for one tech RPG with like 4 RPGs inside of it, or 5, or maybe 4 and a worker, something like that, he will do like maybe a TNT in the beginning, and then he'll bring in like 3 or 4 technicals loaded with RPGs and do like a more broader, larger attack. So ExCal's gone for the same build order as ViViD and the same strategy. He's just done his base in a different location. And ViViD's going for a more aggressive strategy. He's not going for 3 arms dealers. Chinook loses a little bit of HP there. Hellfire. Yeah, ExCaL is doing a lot of ExCat at the moment, isn't he? He's copying ViViD strats. Yeah, that's kind of poor. Not paying attention there. But sometimes if you miss the notification initially, sometimes, yeah, you don't realize until your Chinook is actually dead. Okay, ExCaL sending 4 Vs to deal with this. It's going to be scared away for now. ExCaL bringing back his V. Worker gets denied there, building a tunnel. Here's an aggressive position here for ViViD down in the bottom right. ViViD does not drop down a quick third, which is typically from like the higher level GLA against USA games or GLA against anything. You do your first few attacks and you drop down a really fast third. But ViViD seems to be going more aggressive, but I don't know if he's got enough damage done. He's taking out 1 Chinook. Is that enough? Okay, big tech RPG is exactly what I was talking about from ViViD. Comes in, picks off 1 of the dozers. That will force ExCaL back. Yeah, I hope ViViD behind that expands to a third. That's what I would like to see. 2 units there for ExCaL go down, 3rd, and even a 4th. Only 2 Vs now remain. Oh my god. Only 1 V, 1 Ambo survives, and ViViD is dropping down a 3rd, so, yeah. Oh no, no, no! Oh, oh man. Holy moly. Did that? No, he didn't delete him. He did quit because he had a power and a supply. Yeah, that box from ExCaL just wasn't quite on it. Maybe that's why you just do it near a normal supply. Don't try and be fancy. Yeah, what can I say? ViVid's just literally on fire, isn't he? GG, well played. Okay, jumping into the next match. Game number 5, 4-0 lead for ViViD. It's unreal, man. Unreal. Looking like he's going to set up to defeat ExCaL for the 3rd time, but let's see if ExCaL can turn it around. We're on Imminent Victory now, which is basically... what's the original name for this map? I actually forgot now. Natural Threats, or Natural Threads Winter Edition. We've got ExCaL with the GLA Demolition in the purple up in the north. Down in the south, we've got ViViD with the green GLA Stealth. I think Stealth is stronger in general against Demo. I think later on, Demo certainly has some strong things going for it. Like Demo Bikes, Demo Jarman, Demo Rebel Ambush. the suicide ability in general, to be honest. But earlier on, certainly stealth has a big advantage. Reasons being your technicals are $100 cheaper, your quads are $50 cheaper, and your tunnels and stingers are all stealthed as standard for free. ViViD does not make it with his terrorist into this little house. I do like the explosive barrels, because that's like historically something that's always been in Command & Conquer. But in Zero Hour, unless like Jundi, or yeah, Jundi made this map, specifically makes it, only he I think adds some explosive barrels into certain maps. It does make a difference if there's like a toxin tractor on it or a technical at the wrong time that it gets shot. It does make a big difference. These tank traps as well are very nice. Just provide a bit of defense there. Yeah, I prefer this map, to be honest, over the natural threats original. ViViD seems to be ready for this technical. No matter where ExCaL is going, ViViD is ready for it. I wonder if ExCaL should have added a layer of complexity to this, though. Should the first one have been a distraction technical in order for the second one to come in and actually be the real McCoy and actually hit an arms dealer or a supplier, something like that. I think just making a TNT and sending it straight into the base, just quite linear. Then I think it's quite easy to defend. Saying that, ExCaL is back on the run into ViViD's base. Maybe there was a distraction there. Yeah, it's a double TNT actually. Is ViViD going to be able to defend this? I don't think so. TNT comes in, hits the supply. And that's quite an okay lead there for ExCaL, but ViViD already expanded to the middle, though. ExCaL would have scrapped an eye, but it gives him a vet to technical for ViViD. Interesting tunnel placement. Neither of them is by the oil, which would allow a safe capture later on. ExCaL looking like he might come in with a big tech RPG push here. Realizing ViViD might be a little bit low in the economy, having to rebuild that supply. Maybe this is the time to come in with a big tech RPG push with a worker. Build an aggressive tunnel somewhere and try and win the game quick like that. I think you have to make some kind of a play, but ViViD's already got 5 or 6 quads. How many on top of each other there? Is it just... yeah, it's just 5 in total. So yeah, ExCaL probably won't be able to push. ViViD just being an animal again. I think ViViD is ahead based on the amount of quads out. ExCaL has expanded. ViViD got better map control, I think, because he's going to take this left-hand side as well. But ExCaL is ahead in XP, but there's not much on it. To be honest, the game has only just begun. Only like 220 difference in the XP. ViViD expanding to a second arms dealer. Another technical comes in. TNT hits the third supply there of ViViD. Very nice. Okay, a bit of a pop here from ExCaL. He's brought a Scorpion to the party as well, but it won't last long against these RPGs. Lots of technicals and RPGs versus lots of quads. Who is going to come out on top? I'm not quite sure, but there is a Vet 2 quad there. That is an insanely powerful quad. And all of the RPGs here for ExCaL are going down. There was a super tech in play there, but it's too late. ExCal's already lost that battle, and ViViD has control of the left side here as well. I think ExCaL might have been mentally broken, you know. I said it before, the mental game here playing an aspect. I think the more and more you win as ViViD, the more and more your confidence and mental game grows, and I think the more and more you lose, I think the mental aspect comes into it for sure. But ExCaL does have the weaker army here. Let's be real, he has the weaker army. Interesting, nobody opened oils. Would have expected maybe the stealth to go fast oils, but I think he was really trying to just focus on defense against the TNTs. He knew ExCaL would go for a TNT. I mean, once that oil and that oil gets captured, which they are already, and once that oil gets captured, that's GG. You maybe could say it's already GG, the fact he has control of here. 2 tentacles for ExCaL, pushing down the middle. One of them is a real TNT by the looks of things. Would have been good if that was a TNT, actually, because you could have killed 3 quads, maybe a tunnel as well. TNT does kill a tunnel and an oil. Very nice hit. ExCal's still on a 3rd, so he's still got a chance. He did deny this oil. He did kill this oil, but this one's still in play. I think ViViD could do with a bit more defense around there. Doesn't take a genius to say that ExCaL at some point is going to go for another hit. A nice little Boyka style TNT there. Try and bait out the attack. ViViD with a bit of a pop here. Big quad battle on the left. The winner of this battle here on the left could make the difference who wins the game. And ViViD looking like he's coming out on top. Mainly because of the veterancy on some of these quads, I think. I think ViViD could have moved that rebel around there, actually. But maybe he just didn't expect a tunnel there, I suppose. Maybe he didn't expect a few quads there. Palace now being built by ExCaL. But the Palace and even markets are already on the way for ViViD. Nice little bit of a pushback here for ExCaL on the left-hand side. ExCaL now going to try and grab this oil, but he is only evening it up, and ViViD's already had that oil since a while, so the advantage still with ViViD. XP kind of even, ExCaL 100 XP ahead. Never technical from ExCaL. Is this going to be a never TNT? Ooh, gets sniped though. Completely wrecked by Jarman, actually. So ViViD brought a radar van. He is bringing the radar van. You're probably thinking, why is he bringing him on? He's not against stealth, but Demo can drop down demo traps, and just one demo trap could end pretty much most of that army. ViViD's got a battle bus here as well, and ExCaL is now losing a massive chunk of his base. Once this fight starts, though, the battle bus can come in and just eat through these quads with ease. Jarman has also sniped a quad there. ExCaL lost a huge chunk of his base so far. Battle bus goes to work on these quads. ExCaL chasing it away though. Battle bus now out for ExCaL as well. Battle bus suicides there for ViViD. Demo bikes are out now, but against mass quads, typically not the best of ideas, to be honest. ViViD's floating a load of cash. It's got more markets and a scud, and ExCal's base is getting eaten through. ExCaL suicides a battle bus, and ExCaL has been defeated. Yeah, well played there to ViViD. He did have a stronger army, but I don't think it I don't think it might matter, to be honest. Maybe ViViD's also going to win with a demo, I have no idea, but he's definitely on a massive streak here. 5-0 ViViD. Okay, jumping into the reverse. Down in the south, we have ExCaL with the GLA Stealth in the purple. Up in the north, we have GLA Demolition with the green for ViViD. Yeah, on a snowy map, just seeing them trees like frosty and snowy and stuff, it's already feeling a little bit depressing here in the UK, you know, because we like just come out of August. It's all nice and sunny and nice and hot. Went on holiday to Turkey. It was really hot there as well. We had like the hottest summer ever in Europe and whatever. And already, you know, I'm outside sitting in the garden already feeling a little bit cold, like it's like turned as soon as it hits September. So yeah, I often wonder, like, would my happiness overall be much higher living in a hotter country that's like hot year round, like Caribbean or something like this. Obviously pretty lucky to live in the UK. We have, even though people complain and say it's not a good place to live and whatever, we are pretty lucky. We're one of the richest countries on the earth and stuff. But I often wonder, even if you move to like a, let's say, a slightly poorer country or whatever, even if it was in the Caribbean or something, I just wonder, would the hot weather just make it overall happier? I talk to people who've been like to the Scandinavian countries, like the north of Finland and stuff like that, and they say like throughout the winter it just gets insanely dark on a few hours of sunlight. And I think yeah, it definitely has an effect, even if you don't think it does. I think it makes you tired more, makes you hungry more, and I think it makes you more depressed. I'm not saying everyone's going to be depressed, but I think it makes you less happy, let's say. Yeah, I don't know how we got onto that. Oh yeah, it's a snowy map, that's how. So ViViD's actually gone for a very fast third supply, which actually I did not expect. ExCaL is currently behind economically, although he has killed a few workers. ViViD with a little pro strat there. He's actually building a tunnel from inside of his box. Very nice. So ExCaL going for an oil there on the left-hand side. Tunnels both in the same position again, not more over to the right-hand side near the oil like I would have expected, actually. ExCaL with another technical. Not sure if that's loaded or not. ViViD with a big tech RPG and ambulance push. ExCaL focusing on killing the oils there. Yeah, ViViD's just on top of pulling his workers and stuff, and even though he has been harassed, he's lost a few workers here and there and lost the mining time, he is focused on clearing the mid and actually dropping down that third supply very, very quick, so it kind of negates any workers he's lost. ExCaL with a push on the right. Is going to secure this position, drops down a tunnel, although he needs to actually click on it properly because I think he's pulled his worker for a second. Bringing a rebel there as well. Another technical from ExCaL. There's a few quads out. He loses quite a few workers. Only one remains, but even that one goes down. Yeah, it's kind of nice from ExCaL. He's lost the middle, but he's done quite a bit of economic damage killing the workers, and he secured himself the right position, grabbing that oil. So I think that's kind of good. There's a stinger being deployed now in front of his oil. Wants to defend that oil for sure, and he's building a tunnel over here on the left side. Ooh, demo trap. See what I mean about these demo traps? Do make a big difference. Killed a chunk of ExCal's army there. 2 quads on a tech RPG. RPGs do survive though, but there is another demo trap in play. I wonder if ViViD can lure him into that. ExCal coming out with the ViViD strats. Oh, it's bringing a radar van. Exact same position as ViViD did before, but this is a lot sooner in the game, a lot more aggressive. ViViD behind this has gone for a second arms dealer himself. Still has control of the middle. Will ViViD be able to hold that? Because that's a hell of a lot of quads, and I think ExCaL is spamming a lot. I think that's quite a good engagement there for ViViD. Tech RPG comes in and does change this battle quite a lot. I think ExCaL is going to win that engagement. What is this from ViViD? Is TNT? He's not going to achieve anything though. ViViD has been defeated. ExCaL grabs himself a point on the scoreboard. 5-1 goes the score. Very nice. Okay, welcome to a very beautiful map. This is Forest of Camelot by TK Leo. What version is this? Because I think there's like a V3 now with these dozers removed. But yeah, we got China infantry for ExCaL up in the top right with the purple color. Down in the bottom left, we have Jelly Vanilla for the green player, which is ViViD. Yeah, personally, I like this map, and I don't think that TK Leo, who the creator of this map is, gets enough praise, to be honest, and I hope he sees this video and hears me praising him, because he does make some beautiful maps. He's the creator behind Oil Rampage, and he is the creator, obviously, behind this. I think he's the creator of a few others, but those are his best two, and these are either ranked already, like Oil Rampage is ranked already, or Forest of Camelot probably will be ranked at some point when the next update goes in. It's definitely tournament worthy. Okay, Truck Rush for ExCaL. Behind this, he is not going for a Helix. Sometimes you might think that'll be a Helix with a Truck Rush down the middle to keep ViViD distracted. Meanwhile, you pump out the Helix. The GLA will get quads. One RPG and one worker is what the truck gets. Is that worth it? That's distracted ViViD for a little bit, at least. We've seen GLA versus Inf a few times on this map, actually, in past sets. Logica versus Marikar. GLA against Inf and reverse, we saw. Wonder if ViViD will lose that worker. It's not looking good for the worker for sure. ViVid's going to grab himself an oil. He's setting himself up to get this oil down here as well, and this one. ExCaL's truck's kind of messed up there. I don't know if the mines are having an impact. It seems a bit far away, the mines, to be having an impact. Maybe it's just something different. I'm not sure. Minimal movement on those trucks at the top. And there's two minigunners in there. And yeah, that's doing quite a lot of damage. ViViD has grabbed himself several oils around the map. They're primarily down at the bottom right and one in his base. ViViD doing a big size tunnel strategy where you just basically build tunnels all around the entire map until you end up at the enemy's front door. I wonder if ViVid's going to be able to deal with this though. This looks like a tech RPG. It is. And it all gets cleared up as a grenade tech. Very nicely handled there. I think overall you probably take that position because even though you took some damage and it was a bit of an annoyance that first outpost, behind that you've managed to grab yourself 2-3 oils. So yeah, I would probably take that any day of the week. I think ExCaL needs to think about a prop very soon. Needs to get some oils for himself. Get the Super Lotus out. Tech RPG. Doesn't achieve too much tech RPG. In fact, the RPGs are going down. But ExCaL had evac'd already, and the quads managed to come in and clear that up. Second arms there now being placed down by ViViD, and a palace as well. ExCaL has opted for the capture upgrade and a minigunner rather than getting the prop. He's capturing the middle oil there as well. Not the greatest engagement there for ExCaL. Losing 2 outposts and most of the quads there survive. Yeah, not the greatest. ExCaL went for the crusher and the worker and gets it. Where's the other dozer there? Maybe it was that. Maybe it was that. Okay, so prop being built. Tech RPG down there, though, has the opportunity to kill that dozer for sure. Technical coming in from this angle, actually. I wonder if that's going to be on the oil. Does hit the oil. Very nice indeed. ViViD maintaining his oil lead. 3 versus 1 for the oils. ExCaL has vision over here, but it's not that good of a scout, really. I wonder if he can see the palace, actually. Yeah, you can see the palace. So, Jarman and probably a Scud launcher is going to be out soon. I think ViViD will be able to clear all of that, actually. Yeah, an outpost goes down. Definitely a battle ExCaL needed to win, really. Needed to get that oil back for himself. ViViD dropping down even another tunnel. This has not been captured now, but if you look at ExCaL's vision, at this point, I'd be thinking, you know what? I've lost all of this point of the map. We've seen tunnels and RPGs inside of that bunker and stuff. You've got to be thinking, that's taken, that's taken. Oil's advantage for ViViD down at the bottom right. And I've lost my oil, and ViViD's got that. You've got to be thinking, you know what? This game ain't looking great, is it? It's not looking good. So ExCaL bringing his Lotus now. He should be able to get that oil with the Lotus. There is a quad hiding in the tree, though. And the quad will go down. Are we going to see Scud launches? Something ViViD typically does. There it is. Combined with the Jarman. Very nice. Jarman does need to be careful, though. He goes down for free. Mistake there from ViViD. I think also leaving that Scud launcher out as a mistake. Scud launcher has not fired. Does fire now. I wonder if it's going to hit anything, though. Ooh, the ECM actually messed things up for ExCaL there. Yeah, actually killed his outpost because of the ECM. Otherwise, it would have survived. That's mined out, and ViViD's second is still going, but he only has a reduced amount of workers there, actually. He's got his market out, probably upgrading worker shoes. And AP ammo will probably be up there as well. ViViD not expanded to here yet. That's a mistake considering how much money he's got. But again, ViViD didn't need his refinery in one of the previous games or sets, whichever game that was, on Oil Rampage. And he also doesn't need a supply apparently as well. He just wins anyway. Well, oil's going to get cleared up. I do wonder, you know, whether a helix would have been a good idea. I think an oil boom helix from ExCaL might have been good. Sending minigunners to the oils to capture the truck rush down the middle, maybe kept ViViD busy a little bit, and then a helix come into the main base, something like that. Oh, wow. Wow, wow, wow. Well, kills his own angry mob. ViViD doesn't need angry mobs. See, he makes them, but then he realizes, you know what? I don't need to be lame and win with an angry mob. I'll just kill the angry mob for ExCaL. And I'll do it right in front of his face so he can see it. That's looking like a bad fight for ExCaL with those 2 Scud launches. Oh my. You know what? This makes me proud, actually, that I won that $1,000 free-for-all. Beating ViViD in the final 2-0 with that 1v1 at the end. If you haven't seen that, type in $1,000 free-for-all tournament. It's where I streamed for like 8 hours total. Watch that to the end. I've obviously just spoiled the result for you if you haven't seen it. But it makes me more proud that I beat ViViD in the final. That the fact that he's performing so well as of late, because he was tough. He was tough in that whole tournament, to be honest. In free-for-alls, team games, and 1v1s, he is a mental player. So yeah, GG 6-1 is the score. Okay, jumping into the next match, we have Jelly Vanilla for ExCaL with the purple color down in the bottom left. Up in the top right, we have ViViD with the AK-47 there on his CC with the green China infantry. Is he going to go for a helix here? Because I feel like a Helix can get a lot done. Like if ExCaL builds a tunnel here and your Helix flies straight over here, you're probably going to clear it. Fly straight to the middle, you're probably going to clear it. I don't think there'll be many quads out by the time that tunnel gets established. I think you can probably fly around and deny a lot of map control. Maybe behind that you go for the oils. Interested to see what ViViD goes for. Yeah, he's going for an airfield. And a truck rush, okay. It's pretty much exactly what I said. He's just not going for the oils, but I think prioritize the Helix. The Helix is going to be a few seconds later than a normal Lix, I think. Is it? I think if that Dozer had built the airfield, it might have been a few seconds earlier. I don't know. There's not a lot in it, to be honest. Truck rush doesn't achieve anything. ExCaL is already on top of it with a terrorist. The problem is for ExCaL, because his tunnel's back here, if the Helix just flies straight across this sea or ocean and goes straight to the arms dealer, there's going to be no tunnel pop to defend. Yeah, ViViD's Helix is going to be a few seconds late because he has prioritized the minigunner. That's not a full Lix, I don't think. No, it's too short. Yeah, you have to question. This is not. Oh, it's a bit messy, isn't it? It's very messy. ExCaL is making quads. Does ExCaL know it's here? ViViD's surely going to see the situation. Okay, he doesn't care. Yeah, I was thinking, would you just go to the arms dealer? But ViViD just doesn't care. He's just going to kill everything. It's not even a full Lix, man. He's actually one tank hunter short. I think lately, just ViViD's just got ExCal's number. I think that's what it is. Yeah, I don't know. That minigun didn't need to really run down there, did it? I suppose he was looking for a... I suppose he was looking... Nah, you need to press X. ViViD just seems to have ExCal's number. But yeah, that wasn't the most efficient Lix. But I suppose if ExCal went for an aggressive tunnel here, that minigunner would have found it. And he still did get across and do the damage. I just wonder if the tunnel position was slightly better for ExCaL. I think he probably could have held it. The tunnel was out of position. Another Helix is on the move. Like, in previous games, ViViD has purely done a masterclass, but there's been a couple of games where he's still winning and still doing good, but he's not doing anything crazy special. He's done a Helix build for infantry, which we know is super strong in 0-hour. And it wasn't even the quickest Lix in the world, and it was a couple of RPGs short. It's just gone across the map and won the game. So, whereas like so many other games, he's truly put on a masterclass, like that Gile against the air game from set number 2. And many other games, the Gile mirrors, natural threats, was really good as well. But here, I mean, he's still probably gonna win this game. But what I'm saying is, it's not hard and it's not complex to do what ViViD is doing in this game. Like, people might be saying, oh, he's killed ExCaL in 4 minutes 30, but actually just making a Helix and going across a big map is not the hardest thing to do in the world. So don't think that even you can't beat ExCaL, because yeah, anyone can do a Lix and send it across the map. I think it could have even been a few seconds quicker and even a little bit stronger, that Lix. And that's it. That's the end of the set. I wasn't expecting it to be so quick, but 7-1. So ExCal's best set was actually the middle one. I won't spoil the score, but that was the middle one, set number 2. But yeah, maybe the dynamic at the rank number 1 has changed. Maybe ViViD is the new number 1. Sai seems a little bit retired at the moment. He's not going to play for the next few months. He's not got much time. I don't think he's going to play in the World Series. ViViD has defeated ExCaL. Well, I've probably spoiled it already now, but he's defeated ExCaL 3 times in a row. 2 best of 11s and 1 best of 13. So, and there's been no lag. I saw some screenshots with like 10 ping. So we can't take anything away from ViViD. Small ViViD with the small letters. Shout out to him. And yeah, give a shout out to ViViD in the comments because he's truly on fire. But I have no doubt. Give it a few days, a week or so, and ExCaL is going to come back, and he's going to win it. He's going to win the set, and he's going to flip it eventually. My question will be, when ExCaL is playing like an animal as well, and ViViD's playing like an animal, and you get like a 7-7 set, or sorry, a 6-6 set, and it's like to the decider, that's when it's going to be truly fireworks, and you're going to get in some insane games. But at the moment, it just seems ViViD's got ExCaL's number, and on this particular day, which is set, it's only a few days old now, ViViD just, yeah, he's just, is he playing a level above at the moment? I think he is. Didn't know there was a level above ExCaL, but apparently there is. So yeah, GG, well played, and let me know what you thought of all these sets. Do you enjoy it? It takes a long time to cast these sets, finding the replays without trying to spoil the score, going through all the replays, trying to find a time to have 2 or 3 hours to cast it all. So yeah, if you appreciate the work I'm doing, you can subscribe to me on Patreon or for the YouTube membership scheme, and I'll give you a shout out in the next videos if you do. So yeah, GG, well played. I'll see you in the next one.